Hello, this is the Timeless Tarot, and today's reading is going to be a love reading for the next 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, so I've put out a spread. Let's go straight to the bottom of the deck. We've got a lot of love cards out, which is great news. At the bottom of the deck, we have got 5 of Wands, other people and their problems getting in the way of you and your love, potentially. Interesting. Right, okay, and underneath that we've got the 9 of Swords, which is the card of stress and anxiety. Beneath that we also have the Knight of Swords and the Fool. So I'm going to take all 4 of those because they're running together in quite a nice sequence, I would say. So other people and their issues and their problems have been causing you quite a lot of stress. I think that's in terms of how to deal with other people and their problems, or how to accommodate other people and their problems within your love life. Now that seems quite bizarre, but I wonder if perhaps potentially you've got a family and those people need to be considered before you embark on a new love affair or a new relationship. It's that sort of feeling, like you're worried about how you can fit all of the elements of your life together if you find a new love. Or rather, when you find a new. Okay, now the other 2 cards that came with that, we have the Knight of Swords and then the Fool. Well, you want to change that situation. It's almost like you're gearing yourself up for a fight, but in this case, it's not a fight, it's a flight. You're ready for a new start. You're wanting to get away from the anxious feelings that you've been having to do with other people, and you're ready to get away from that and get into a brand new cycle. You're ready for a fresh start. This is great news. The Fool does require a leap of faith. You have to sort of know it's worth doing in a way. It's sort of, you're feeling it in your bones sort of energy. It's time to make this change. It's time to get away from other people, stress, and potential problems that they are causing. You're ready for something new, fresh, new, bright light. Enlightening, I want to say. Something new and enlightening. Feels to me like this is a period of your life that's caused quite a lot of upset and you are ready for something brand new, which is great. And this is very definitely a love reading. So you're ready for a new love. Well, this is incredibly auspicious because right at the centre of the reading we have a new love. This is a divinely presented love that's coming your way. So you're ready for something new and fresh and you're being offered it. What is preventing you from accepting it at this present moment, not to say indefinitely, but for the moment for now, is a love letter or an apology. So you have a new love offer, but what is stopping you from accepting it is either you're waiting for somebody to apologise to you, or you've received a love letter from somebody else, or you need to apologise to somebody, or you need to tell somebody how you feel. It's either of those 2 options. So you'll have to take the messages the way that they resonate for you and your situation. So potentially you're waiting to hear from somebody in order to accept their love, or you need to get in touch with somebody in order to restart a love. It feels like. If it's a brand new love, if you're watching this and you've got nobody on the go at all, there's nobody in the background and there's nobody in the present either, then I think what it's saying is potentially you could be being made an offer from somebody who's younger than you, or possibly somebody that you deem to be too young, or maybe you've got children and they're stopping you from seeing this brand new love. But I don't think so, because we've already dealt with the other people that are causing you stress and you want to change things. So actually, if you have got children and you feel like they're stopping you from making a new start in love, then I think this is saying that actually you can have both. I think this is your perception. If that's the case, your perception is off. You're viewing them as a hindrance when in actual fact they don't need to be, possibly. Let's get a clarifier for that. Why do we have the Page of Cups crossing the Ace of Cups? Well, this is the card of victory. And, wow, the Star. Right, so I think it's what I was just saying. whatever the problem with other people in the past, particularly if they are children, I think that's your perception. It's been accurate in the past. You might not have been ready to deal with children and a new relationship, but that is changing because you have the card of victory and you have the card of your wishes coming true. So it feels to me like you can have a new love or a new start with an old love. It's one or the other. And your wishes are going to come true. So this is sort of foundless worrying in a way. If that's the way it resonates for you, then these are two extremely auspicious cards to get together. In fact, I'm just trying to think if you could get a better pairing. Not really. This is victory and this is getting everything that you want. This is a great start. This is a really, really great start to the reading. You've got a love offer coming in. You have victory and wishes coming true surrounding this love offer. Could be that maybe you've been waiting for somebody to come good, perhaps. Maybe it was somebody else who wasn't approaching you because, or maybe you've made a connection and maybe they had children and that was slowing things down and you've been waiting to hear from them and what's going to happen. And actually it could be, if that's the case, it could be that they're going to get in touch and things are going to work out. It could be that sort of thing. But in any case, it's a brilliant start to a love reading. On the face of things, we have the Lovers, which is, it can be a choice, or it can be a very strong soul connection, or even a twin flame connection. It's guided. You're being guided towards a new love, I feel like. Yeah, it's an angel there. Let's have a clarifier for the Lovers card. Knight of Wands. This card is saying it's time to start taking some chances on love and in love. This is the card of taking a leap of faith and putting yourself out there. This is the card of young, fresh, bright energy. To me, if you're combining these two cards, it could be saying that potentially something might start off as something quite casual, but might quickly soon develop into something else. Or I wonder if actually, if you're not dating, I wonder if you should be considering dating. It's lovely, fiery energy. You've got offers coming in. Could be a younger fire sign or a Gemini, actually. Or thinking about it, an Aquarius. Yeah. So those are the three signs we've got so far. What's underpinning the situation is the card of heartbreak, the card of retreating, and the card of a very grown-up, happy ever after with everything you've ever wanted. So if this is the case, I wonder if you've had to leave some sort of relationship behind. Those two cards are telling me you've left something in the past. It's either that or you've been in a state of heartbreak for a while and you are now leaving that state behind for something much better. So it's one or the other. You've either left a family situation and that's made you heartbroken and that's what's caused the stress at the start and that's what you want to change, potentially. Or you're leaving heartbreaking situation in the past and you're ready to move into a proper connection. It's one or the other. When I say this is the grown-up happy ever after, this is property, this is money, this is land, this is wealth, this is family, this is everything. So if you've been in a state of heartbreak, like an ongoing long-standing heartbreak, then you're ready to move past that into a much more stable future. Or you've left a family situation behind for something else. In the past, we've got the card of resistance. Well, what have you been resisting? Let's have a look. You've been resisting making a change. Well, the Five of Cups is not having love, or not feeling like you've got love, or not feeling like you'll get love. The truth of the matter is there's always hope in the background. There are two cups standing up. So maybe you've been resistant to the whole idea of love. If you've been in a heartbroken situation for quite a long time, I think you could have been resistant to finding something new. Potentially because you've given up hope, I think. That's what that feels like to me. Sort of given up hope of it happening for you. Well, what's great here is in the future, we've got the card of healing. So your heartbreak or the situation that has been heartbreaking for you, which is currently still with you, is changing. The heartbreaking, well, we know that already because we've already got the card of moving away from it towards something much better. But the Four of Swords is definitely a card of recovery. It can be a card of recovering from illness, but in this case, I feel like it's recovering from heartbreak. Let's see, why do we have the Four of Swords in the future position? You have a small but serious offer coming. That doesn't feel financial though. That feels tangible. I think because you've been doing some healing. As you heal, you'll be able to recognise that there are good things out there on offer. There are people available. It might start off small but hold potential. That's what that feels like. That's a nice pairing, actually. That feels like there's great potential in the future. And don't forget, in the present, we've got victory and wishes coming true. So these cards are all pretty close together, I think. If you've been wishing to find some, you know, suitable people to date, then that's coming true. If you've been waiting for somebody to step up and make you an offer, that's coming true. If you've been waiting to heal your heart, that's coming true. Or if you're waiting to recover from some sort of illness or injury, that's also coming true. So this is a very, very positive start. It feels to me like you've been through a difficult time that has left you feeling like there was nobody for you, which left you in turn feeling heartbroken. But you're being guided to stick with it, to put your best foot forward and to appreciate that there are things on offer. Good. In the personal position, you've been manifesting. Well, in fact, you are manifesting. You know, your wishes are coming true. If that's not manifesting, I don't know what is. So I really don't think we need any clarity there. Well, let's take one. What have you been manifesting? I feel like it's a better way of life, to be honest. Yes, there we are. A new home, potentially. I think this stands for more, though. I think for you, this is a new way of living, actually, at home. You've been manifesting either a large sum of money, an engagement, or a new home. But to me, this is all interlinked with love. This is more like something to do with developing your worth, building your worth. I think these cards are talking about building your, could be building your wealth as well, but it seems to me it's building your worth. Yeah. And also being able to see the value in other people. That's what that feels like. So if you've been manifesting, you've been trying to manifest some good options into your life, then they are coming. They might start off small. They might take a while to get going, but they are coming. In the home position, we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is the card of being single, but it is the card of having everything you need and being comfortable in that position. So if you have left a family situation, let's say you've been going through a divorce, you're coming out the other end feeling good. If that isn't the case, if you've left some sort of heartbreaking situation in the past, then you're in a much, much better energy. You've left it behind and now you can appreciate life as a single person with everything that you want. What that in essence means is that if you are great individually in your own home feeling happy, then your powers of manifestation are enhanced because it all stems from feeling good in yourself first. And so this is work you've done on yourself. I'm not sure you know you've been doing work on yourself. This is something to do with healing some sort of past event, I think, or some sort of trauma or heartbreaking situation from the past. It's putting you in a really good position. And now, if you know for a fact you've been working on that, then well done, because you're definitely improving your life because of it. If you're not aware that things are improving yet, keep the faith, because they definitely are improving. And it won't be long, I don't think, until you see that. The Hanged Man is in the hopes and fears position. You're hoping for some sort of enlightenment. Well, you know, in a way, this is working with the manifestation card in a personal way. You're hoping that things are going to improve, and they are. We know they categorically are. You're getting what you want. You're hoping to find the enlightenment, and maybe this reading is the enlightenment. Or maybe after this reading, you will be able to recognise that actually your life is improving immeasurably. because you've been doing something that has improved your situation. And it's something to do with leaving other people and the other people's ideas behind you and stepping out on your own. That's what it feels like anyway. Yeah, and here's the card of being on your own as well. So the Hermit, this is a card of enlightenment as well. So you've spent a period of time alone. I think you're hoping for enlightenment and fearing you're always going to be single, and that is not the case. Both these cards are cards of enlightenment, and you are gaining a great insight into yourself, the way you work, the workings of your mind. And this is still something to do with healing. I think perhaps maybe you've been hoping to heal, and I think that is definitely happening. I think some of you have actually healed already, or are coming right to the very end of that, because don't forget, we've got new love on offer. So I think you're ready for it. Most of you are ready. Some of you might still be healing. In fact, I wonder if that's what we've got the Page of Cups here for at the start, crossing the Ace of Cups. Maybe it's because you're not quite ready to receive the Ace of Cups yet. I think so. That's what that feels like. A lot of you might not feel like you're quite ready, but I'm here to tell you that you are now. This is great. The outcome, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Well, you've got offers, and like I was saying before with the Page of Pentacles, they might start small, they might come in slowly, or I don't know if they're going to come in slowly, because we've got this Knight of Wands already, and that's a faster energy, but they're going to develop slowly, I think. And it's inevitable that they do, because you're making a big change. You've decided to leave the opinions of other people in the past. And that is a big change, and that will bring in prospective love, I think. We see the Knight of Pentacles would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This feels like stabilizing energy, actually. So that's what that feels like. That feels like you need that sort of stable, slow energy, actually. I also took these two cards to go with it, and we have the King of Swords and the Six of Swords. The King of Swords is cutting yourself off from something, and the Six of Swords is moving from a difficult situation to something much better. The King of Swords can signify a divorce as well, or a lawyer. So it could be that you have actually had to separate yourself. And this is really, somebody's been helping you here to move from a difficult situation to something much better. And you are doing it. I mean, right at the start, we had the Fool. And so, you know, these are both cards of movement forward. So this is good news. Let's have a clarifier for the Knight of Pentacles. Right, interesting. King of Cups. This is a water sign masculine. Eight of Swords. This is being stuck. Eight of Pentacles. That's busily working on yourself. So, who is coming in? Could be a water sign or an earth sign. If it's a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, then I think this masculine has been reflecting quite a lot, I think. Potentially he might not have been able to make an offer in the past because he was stuck in a cycle of working on his own or being on his own. So this could be somebody you know, actually, who has not been very good at coming forward. I just think that a bit like you, they had other stuff to sort out first. So potentially it could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio masculine who is stepping up into his best energy now. He has worked on himself. He's been building his wealth, and he's been stuck in that sort of cycle of building for a while. And he's now, it feels to me like he now feels like he's able to make an offer, or he's worthy of you to make an offer. Yeah, something like that. So potentially if you've been in a connection with somebody already in the past, a water sign masculine, maybe they weren't offering enough to you in the past. I feel like that's changed, or is changing. This person is stepping up into a better energy in order to approach you. That's great. They've been working on their finances as well, I think. The other thing to say is the King of Cups is classically the king who doesn't really know how he feels. So I think perhaps this king has had to have a period of time on his own in order to work out what he actually feels about you, and to be able to come forward and make a really solid offer. Well, this is brilliant. And at the bottom of the deck, and I think this is where we're going to stop, we have a card of communication. This is electronic texting, emails, dating sites, things like that. Communication is coming in, potentially from a water sign masculine who now feels like he's got enough to offer. But in any case, whoever it is, you've got new love, you've got wishes coming true, you've got victory, you've got healing, you've got manifesting, you've got feeling good in yourself, you've got enlightenment, and you've got guidance all coming in to tell you that there is some love on offer for you. Well, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please like and subscribe so that I can read your energy more easily, which will help me to do more accurate readings for you and your situation in the future. And if you would like a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. But until the next time, this has been the Timeless Tarot. Goodbye.